Hello and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Let's start the episode with talking to Gaia. Like I didn't want to do last time because it takes... yeah. And after we talk to all these people, we're going to go find the next program.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Gaia.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and
Have
unstable.
we heard this before?
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
I think I heard this one too.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth.
I don't understand
human
why
life
they
above
are
all.
white if I've
So
heard them
yes,
before.
Once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. as Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Very strange. Then I think we even already know about this one too.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever mention her to you?
No. Elizabeth often spoke of her work, or told stories of her mother and her childhood. If she knew this Tilda, she did not disclose it with me. What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
What if Elizabeth Solbeck is working with them now or taking capture and they made her invulnerable? No. Invincible? No. Oh god. Yeah. It's that day
The
today.
extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
Sorry.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, They appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Okay.
So I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right. How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can then.
Maybe she offered him a prosthetics.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. Sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
And we're done. Now it's just the other talking machines. That took 21 minutes or something.
So lost. Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. Are you playing that board game I keep seeing everywhere?
Oh, you mean Strike? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things. Yeah, it's a Tanakh game. I thought about playing Katalo, but what if he tries to kill me if I win?
I think you're safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Heard a lot of things about that tribe.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. Hey, you're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
I don't think you would have liked the rules in bars in our time either.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
I forgot about Varl's sister.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
That was a big catastrophe, the whole proving that Aloy won. There were a lot of loss and death.
Aloy,
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering... what do you know about his mother?
Oh,
That bad, huh?
why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but... I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the Earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
I
That's
should get
one way
going.
to look at it.
Good luck on your search.
So 2 more. We have to check Beta as
I can open
well.
that door now.
What door? What door? This door? That looks weird. What door? That door? I don't know. Whatever. It's a door.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salvebrush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
And I agree.
I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
Weren't you supposed to ask him about how Gaia told she could help him? Is it this door she was
There's a
talking
lot
about?
of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Ethan Reed. I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite sample, 626, Calotropis gigantea, the crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard, butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars had turned into cryolysis. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future... Oh, sorry.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Well, now we got to hear it twice.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Yeah, it's not gonna be today. I can promise you that. Where is Beta? And what's this? Oh, it's my room. Yeah, I'm not going to look. What's... Is it all the weapons? Okay then. So down here.
I don't think that door had power before, but
No, it didn't.
looks like it's malfunctioning.
Okay, so do you have anything
Hey,
new for
I
me?
just wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
And look, about earlier.
Forget it. Was there anything else?
Okay.
So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess.
No. Talked not enough about her in my eyes, but
So
apparently
have you
not
been
in hers.
upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he does.
He's a nice guy.
Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asks me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so.
Fine.
What else can you tell me about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What
It's
about
the
herself?
same thing.
Did she ever talk about her life on Earth? How she...
Okay, so it's all the same. I'm just going to skip.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface.
Yeah. They're all the same, so I'm just going to get rid of them so I don't have the...
That's enough for now.
Good.
white text confusing me. So what's in here?
Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
It's a storage room. What's this? No. Oh well.
I wonder where this leads.
Me too.
Power cells?
What is this place? Oh. Oh, I see. Where were the power cell? Didn't you say power cells? There. Use your eyes. So, one power cell in here?
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Where does it lead? Is it anything useful? What? What is this? What? Did I just climb out an elevator shaft? Yeah, so I think that's it. And I want to do, yeah, that. Now, so let's go out and fast travel. I almost said teleport. And I know the episode is soon over, but I refuse to make an episode with just listening to their dialogue. So I'm going to see if I can make the whole mission. This is the closest campfire. No.
I'm still getting that signal.
What signal? Oh no, it's in.
Rain's finally stopping.
Ay. I'm just going to save a little bit. Yes, please. Okay, and it's this way. Welcome to Monkey Island, or Monkey Jungle. So we're going to get Demeter. It should be, I hope, as easy as Poseidon and... was it Ether? I don't remember.
Coordinates that Gaia gave me for Demeter are close.
Is it close? No, that's closer. No, it's not. And it's... okay, I'm just going to discover them so I can do it later. I'm not going in there. It's been a lot of... or enough of side things this episode. We're still not happy with the...
I need to take out the leader.
Yeah, later. Not now. And there's the campfire. Now we can go to Demeter. Maybe we can find that on the way. Ouch. Or four legs. You had to climb there, didn't you? I'm just seeing if it doesn't really matter. Because I can fast travel there anyways. And bush. My biggest enemy, the bush. Shelter. Oh, I got it anyways. What's going on? What is this? Mortal bush? It's this far zenith bush. I can't get under there. Am I at the coastline? Yeah, I am. What could I grab? So this is the coastline. And here's my things. Is there something I need to make before I get in there? Because right now I have a bad feeling about this. Aloy. Come on. Didn't I restock? Thank you. Okay, so we have to check out the coastline too sometime. Oh my god. Oh, wait, maybe can I? Of course not. God forbid. So where am I going? If I weren't supposed to go there? Now I can't seem to get past the bush. I get stuck in bush world. What's going on? Somebody needs to trim this jungle. Am I on the right track now? No. I'm not. Where am I going? Oink oink, piggy.
What happened here? All the bodies are Tennox. Someone managed to take out an entire squad.
I didn't even notice them. That's how good I'm looking at the environment. It's all the way over there. Oh, thank you. That will help me for later. Now then, can I go? I can see the symbol of Demeter, I think. Sorry. Right in another bush.
I better keep my guard. Damn!
Hold your fire! I'm not here to fight!
The barbarian's pinned down. Move in!
Did you just call me a barbarian?
Okay, whoever these people are, it looks like we're not gonna be friends. I need to get past these hostels and into the ruins.
Oh, there are a lot of them. Okay, so that's one down. One out of many, I will think. So is it another tribe? Silence friends? Okay. Ouch. Could at least let me get up before you try to kill me. Ancestors.
I'm firing.
I don't understand why you're fighting me. Wait, can I move? Idiot. Why do people always want to die instead of collaborating with each other?
And why are they out for blood? I better get to the meter fast in case there's more
Extremely
of them.
good question.
According to Gaia, it should be somewhere in these ruins.
Is that a chest? Well, fine then. Don't give me your stuff.
Stuff for the stash.
Okay. What? Okay, so I want to go down and get the loot from these guys. What were they called? Quen Marine. That sounds good. I thought the old ones were done. The Marines. Military groups, that's great. And why can I go up here? Just for fun? Okay. Anything? No. And go up the ladder. Did I just come up the same place as I left? Ay. I can't understand. Do I have to go back outside? And in the next building? Seriously? If I knew that, I wouldn't have bothered to go inside again. I got some loot though, but don't need everything in the game. The greenhouse.
Looks like some sort of old office complex.
If it's an old greenhouse, it's no wonder why.
Greenhouse. Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. Agritech. Environmental remediation. Organic waste management. Whatever your company needs, here at the greenhouse, we'll help solve your problems. Naturally.
A Faro research facility.
And didn't I just listen to it?
The greenhouse.
Yeah.
Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility.
So it doesn't... It gives some meaning to why Demeter is here, if it's a greenhouse. And it's those things.
Demeter should be right beyond that door. But those vines are blocking the way. Unless I can cut through them, I'm gonna need to find another way in.
Oh, yeah, I see. What? Okay. Little shaky screen there. Go inside, please, ma'am. And another elevator shaft.
A room with no way out. Great. At least there's a console. A log.
Just got off the line with US Robot Command. Time's running out. Didn't have the heart to tell Harris that our cure might be worse than the disease. Even if adamantine wreath works, we still have to prove we can curtail the trailing plants efficiently. But Cobble's team is working on it over at Test Station Ivy. He'll come through. He has to.
Adamantine wreath. Another secret project. Well, they made the metal flowers here and the vines, so maybe I can find a way to destroy them. If I can find Test Station Ivy. How do I get out of here?
Like that? Oh god.
Great. These guys again. Whoever they are, they want me dead. I better be careful.
What is it with this game and clans trying to kill me?
Take those soldiers out quietly.
Can't even see them.
There's a barbarian in the compound.
She got past the lookouts. Find her, kill her, and bring her head to the lieutenant.
Did you just call me a barbarian?
Understood. How can any knowledge
I
be
guess
found
diplomacy
amongst
is off the table.
Hey, go!
Oh, they don't have armor.
They need help! Ancestors guide me! Got me!
Ouch.
I'll cut you again! I come
At least they're not that hard to get rid of. Ooh. I didn't think they were that fast because there's always that bow and arrow, dude. I'll try to do this instead. Maybe it will take a little bit this time. What I was going for, but fine. Okay, one more down. Where's the last one? Or it's probably not the last one, but I can hear him.
Not one more step, barbarian!
There you are. Oh god. Oh, thank you. Why'd you keep calling me a barbarian? That's not very nice. What's you? Are you are you better than me? That's what you think?
Take her out now!
Where did he go? I thought I killed him. I did. What happened? Okay, so there's another one here. Yeah, there.
Take her out now!
Oh, I have to let go.
I really wish these people would talk to me instead of trying to kill me.
I can agree there. This doesn't serve anybody. At least not them. And I wouldn't have minded not killing them either. Okay, so I guess that will do. At least I hope so. I'm going in where? Here.
That door looks promising.
I submit. Do as you will.
I didn't want to fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
If by death alone I can atone our trespass.
I'm not gonna kill you, okay? I just want to figure out what's going on. Where did you get that focus?
I am of the chosen people. The Quen. The ancestors left the power of the focus to us alone, the eye that reveals the legacy.
The legacy, huh?
The legacy? The truth. It is in the darkness and the lost places. Among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting. As a diviner, it is my task to seek it out. For the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alva. Second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
I'm Aloy. Why don't we start again? I've never heard of the Quen.
Our lands lie across the Great Ocean. We haven't been here before.
So why come now?
Our homeland has been ravaged by freakish weather. Terrible storms and blistering droughts. The crops are failing, the people are starving. When we looked for answers, it was proposed that if we had the courage to cross the ocean to Legacy's landfall, then we might earn the knowledge we need to save our people. But so far, that knowledge has eluded us.
So, your people call this place Legacy's landfall?
No. Landfall is where we arrived. To the west, in the shadows of the sunken city by the broken bridge.
You mean San Francisco?
Yes. You're well versed in the Legacy. It was a place of great importance to our ancestors. We had hoped to learn their secrets there, but so far that door remains closed. Even so, the data we discovered there has led us to this place. It might be our last chance.
To find something that can save your crops and your people.
Yes. If the ancestors will be generous to us once more.
So you said your ancestors left your tribe that focus?
Yes. 13 diviners have possessed this one since it was discovered among the ruins in our homeland. I have their honored names committed to memory.
So you have one, but none of the soldiers out there did.
We each have a role to play. No, it is the diviner's purpose to seek out the Legacy, interpret the wisdom of our ancestors for the good of all, and to keep it safe, so that no one but the diviners know how to use a focus. Not even the Imperial family, and certainly not soldiers.
So how many diviners are there?
At Landfall, a small group. Back at home, a few dozen more. That's a guess. Only the overseers know for sure, and I am not of their rank.
So you call data from the ancient past the Legacy?
Yes. All that is not lost or forbidden.
What does that mean?
All that we are capable of reading, and that which is permitted.
Okay, I'm not sure I get it. That's fine. So what do you use the data for?
The greatest secrets are the ones that improve the lives of many. How to tend our crops, how to hold floodwaters back, or even cross the ocean.
Technology.
That is what I seek here. Technology that can help my people back home.
Those soldiers, they opened fire on me without warning. Why?
It is the duty of the Quen to seek out the Legacy and defend it from the ignorant and envious. Not that you seem ignorant. But back home, other tribes only mean us harm, and we were told the same was true here.
Does that come from your legacy?
The Legacy is truth. But we have been known to misinterpret it. I hope time and the wisdom of our ancestors will guide us down the correct path.
Yeah. I hope so too. I'm looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No. But I did find something that looks like a map. But it was unreadable. Lost.
Maybe I can make some sense of it.
There.
There's a lot of files here.
I've been through all of them. Look in the GH facility section. Like I said, a lost file.
You can't see the map? It's okay. It looks like your focus is an early model. The operating system won't be able to read any files created after the mid-2050s. But I could share them with you.
Share them? You can see what is lost and forbidden.
Not lost, not forbidden, just a newer format. There. That's where I need to go.
But you can't get there. We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex. The way has been blocked by rubble.
What about this tunnel? It looks like it unlocks from here.
No. I thought these might be some kind of access controls, but I couldn't read enough data to make them work.
Let's try with my focus, okay?
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Okay, here we go.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
Wait a second. Data corrupted. We already have moderate but promising results from the Insect Protein Initiative. Ted Farrow. It's a dead end. There are 12 competitors ahead of us on farmed protein. Tala Aquino. Our team is pushing to improve the yield, and once they've... Ted Farrow. No, kill the program today. The plant gun sequencing stuff is where we've got an edge. I want every program to link up to the harvest our robotics team is developing. Tala. You're talking about flushing 6 months of research, Ted. Our AI tells us the plants you're creating aren't robust enough for auto-harvesting. Tala. You wanted me to feed starving people, Ted. That's research will help. Ted. We will feed them from a Faro harvester. Tala. This is too sudden. We can't reconfigure everything that quickly. Ted. You have to think bigger, Tala. What was it you wrote to the team this morning? One of those quotes you've always throwing around. Tala. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton. Ted. Well, Newton didn't have the resources we've got, Tala. He couldn't dream of the horizon we can already see. We're the giants now.
You want me to come with you?
It took both of us to open up that tunnel, didn't it?
Come on. You can handle a ladder. If a savage like me can, then you can as well.
This place is a maze.
According to the map, there should be another exit further in. Just stay close.
Lead the way.
Why we're crouching? God, where are you, Alva? Look, this is what I'm talking about. Come on, Slowpoke. What's in here? She's so slow I can loot. Don't follow me in here, thank you. Come on.
Better stand back.
Okay.
And you better move, Aloy.
Well, that was loud.
Sure is. Oh God. What is this? It's just a log. Fine.
There has to be a way out of here.
Where?
What's that thing in the wall?
What wall? Oh. Aloy, why won't you focus on it?
through here.
Why didn't I see that on my focus? That's weird. Now.
Dead end. Maybe we haven't tried that smaller tunnel over there.
She's in a hurry, this young lady.
According to the map, the exit should be this way.
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
Yeah, it feels like a tomb down here.
Okay. It's a maze. How can I find the way back? Am I...
That can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
Well, the ancestors are dead, Alva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
Good point.
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.
Is that a giant bat? Don't know how I feel about that. Data corrupted. She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives could have been lost over an affair? Oh god. Aquilano? We're working to see what data was to recovered. In the meantime, Williams, in the meantime we spent weeks chasing results that have gone nowhere. Kochansky projects could have been the answer. Gordon, can we remember that Dr. Kochansky's libido played a big part of this? Akrofi, no, not that big a part. Nafisi, not helpful. Akrofi, Kubrick. Why so many names? Precisely. It is our job, our responsibility to deliver these crops, which is why I'm reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. William, she sabotaged a project and she's still staying. Aquilano, and we will all have to make up that time we lost. Gordon, how? We're already working nights and weekends. Akrofi, which has cut down on the level of infidelity. Nafisi, not helpful. God. Akrofi. Aquilano, Charles Darwin, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. And we hold so much life in our hands, so we'll do whatever we have to do to finish the work. Williams, Albert Einstein, two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. Dr. Samuel has proven that. Surely we can agree she has to go. Aquilano, she's staying. That comes all the way from the top. Kubrick, Faro? Of course, not the kind of fellow to put ethics ahead of results. Aquilano, enough, all of you. Your objections are noted. Please do not persist unless you want me to take the message system offline. Okay, I'm guessing I will need that. Or not. So what kind of machines are we talking about here? long legs.
Machines.
And
We can fight them. Or try to sneak past. Your call.
can you fight? Okay, so let's see. Someone turn around.
You defeated the machines!
What are you doing, Aloy? So she do have a bow and arrow. Or it's a Ghost Rider. God. Can you... Are you serious? Can you just... Thank you. Oh my god. Can you just stop?
Let's strike in unison!
Where is the Ghost Rider? Aloy. Come on, Aloy.
I've never seen anyone fight machines like you do.
Looking up for the hunt.
Is there more? Of course, her good old rock addiction. There's ducks here. This looks like an arena. I hope it's not a battle arena. I can't get up there, obviously. She can climb mountains, but not stones. Am I full of health? Yes, I am. But I should do this. Okay, so where to now? In there. But I guess there's a door somewhere. Or not. Okay, these twigs in my way. Or it's probably a branch. Oh, there we go. That's a sturdy ladder. Come on, madame. Don't push.
A vent. I
Missy.
think I can pull it open. Better try further back.
Further back, but then I'll fall down. Okay. What's...
Got it. I'm right behind you.
Now you're behind me. Oh, Looking the wrong way. Oh. Is this the right place?
Maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station. There's consoles up here too!
But no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find. Locked. I don't think I can jump up there. I'll have to find another way.
I'm working on it.
I think I can move these things. There we go. Huh. There's some space back there. Aha. This should help.
Do I have to do that with all of them?
There we go.
That looks like some sort of conveyor rig. You think you can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly.
Where is she? Can jump on them? When she's supposed to jump on?
Hold it there. Let me just... I jumped on top.
Hold on.
That's good. Jumping over.
Aloy, why?
I'm at the console.
Because
Wait.
it's not supposed to be.
There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit.
I'm gonna move this.
There should be a power cell inside. Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it.
This one.
I found the energy cell.
Now find a way into the generator room.
So I guess that's up there, but how am I getting this up there? That's okay, I have to think. I need to go in there and see what's, you know.
Doesn't look like the generator's in this room. It has to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Aloy, would you mind warning me next time you decide to, blow up a wall?
I'll, try.
Okay.
Oh, that's in there.
That brought power back to the doors.
Am I
You
supposed to
can
go
reach
in
me
here?
now.
On my way.
Obviously not. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do. Climb up here and then here.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are.
Okay, you ready? On 2. 1, 2.
Commencing Adamantine Wraith Vulnerability Test Scenario 12C15.
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Magnetic field engaged. Initiating biomass conversion process.
What? No. How do I shut this thing off?
Failsafe exceeded. Test cannot be aborted.
What is this?
That doesn't look good.
That's how the world ended.
It's Hades again.
Adamantine reed structural integrity uncompromised.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below. I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
Test log, I think it's Tuesday the 2nd? Who cares? I'll say this for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the reeds. But can we deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. But most of the data about that is lost or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to find something that helps, something to bring back. The Overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva. I get it. I do. It's hard to explain, but you and I are working toward the same goal. And if I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... they will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. And if I can find a way to kill those vines, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere. Go on. I'll follow.
We need to keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
No. What tunnel? What, this tunnel?
Another maze. The road to truth is never a straight line.
Where am I going? see anything. No,
Called,
there, I can see now.
What the data referred to as adamantine reeds. They were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes?
So it's not in here? Or... I think so.
So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. Spent most of my life in a place far to the east.
Well, we've both traveled a long way then.
This is it.
Where? Oh, there. Can't see anything.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
So how many machines are here? Another log. Of some sort.
That complex should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's so still.
Yeah.
Whoa! Into battle!
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible.
What is it? It's
We're
a
gonna
bat.
have to take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Yes.
It looks pretty cool though. Can't say I appreciate it, but... Or I do. I want to fight it. Wish I could just... enjoy it from afar. Yeah. I'm working on it. Calm down, Missy. That's the wrong arrow. Ouch. What are you doing? Doesn't go so well. It's a little bit more difficult than the dinosaur one from last episode. I hit something. I'm out of arrows. Sorry, Aloy.
That was amazing.
What did...
Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped. We should be able to get into test station Ivy now.
But what's up with this bellow back? Can't salvage anything? Okay. Okay, and there's something here. I think that's it. Yeah, it looks like it. So we find a new machine. It's cool. I don't trust anything in this game, so I need... Oh, those two. And we can go.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wraith we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh.
Any sufficiently advanced technology is... Oh god. Indistinguishable from magic, Arthur C. Clarke. But you're supposed to understand the trick once it is done. When the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirror, yet I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed with which the projects have come together or the stability of the results. Despite the complexity of the bioengineering, it isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made more heat. Cannot be made. Okay. Drought and disease resistant. It is the simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals. No celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there stands row upon row of automated FAS farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field. The temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors, then utilizing the gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for the location. Of course, all of the crops these units create are best harvested by other FAS machines. But when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable watching Ted Farrow's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe. But I know that it is his belief, money, and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Farrow's resources, science, trump, together we have changed the world.
That's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime. This console's still operational. Another log.
We're done in every way. The Reeves work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the Reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from US Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
This room. Okay, so now we're going in here, or no? Too easy. Oh. It was too hard. We were supposed to go up the stairs. That seemed to be too easy for me. From Marjani's letter. Marjane's probably letter. It is with regret that I resign. I share the regret, Marjane. You served as an excellent deputy, but one single person is above the team or the project. I came to create life, not to destroy it. After all we've achieved together, I did not expect such lack of vision. Yes, our research has shifted direction, but biomass conversion is no different than burning wood in a stove, or distilling ethanol for molasses. Yes, there are military applications for this technology, but that does not mean there is logical moral argument against biomass conversion itself. To say so is emotional petulance, plain and simple. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. Isaac Asimov. For Nafisi to end her letter with a question made it a direct attack. Childish, disappointing, personal. Any sadness I might have had about her departure left me in that moment. I wish her luck with whatever position she is able to find, but the greenhouse will continue on all the stronger now that it is free from such narrow thinking. I will sum up with another quote, one better suited to the circumstances. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. Marie Curie. Okay. Don't think she meant wrecking the world.
In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you.
Yeah, that's not that far. I can't go up. Okay, and up here. Are we up now?
We can use the line to get down.
Right. Easy.
It's not that long of a line. Where are we now?
Made it.
Oh.
But we better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
Are you still calling me a barbarian, even though you've known me for a while now? I have obviously more knowledge than you have, so maybe watch your mouth there. I need a dead owl.
Now what?
Now we get to that data core.
What kind of arrows did I get more of? None. No. Nothing. Okay, so now we're going in here. And here apparently. And let's see how we get rid of this thing.
Let's hope this new module works.
Use melee axe. Oh,
I was blooming. Let's see if the software works.
No, wrong button.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Software? Looked a little bit too violent to be software.
The data core looks intact. Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter? It's time to go home. To Gaia.
See the line. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about...
Jeez Louise, people.
Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the Diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I think they're the barbarians.
I better do as Alpha says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Yeah, we can. Oh, but we can't go in there. So let's exit first and then go back and save. And we'll talk to Gaia in the next episode. Okay, so outside. Now we're outside, yeah. So let's go this way. That was a long way. And to this campfire. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day and goodbye!